Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the shortest track on the schedule for the B-Main Bandits Outlaw Asphalt Sprint Car Series, the Slinger Speedway in Wisconsin. This high bank quarter mile is guaranteed to make this a really exciting show. A little bit shorter car count than we've had here in weeks past, but I guarantee you it's not going to take away from the action one bit. We got a dozen cars checked in as opposed to 14 last week. Final practice is out on track right now for the asphalt sprint cars. Qualifying shook out just like this. Had to go down to the fourth digit to decide the front row. Noah Bowman going to sit on the pole. 9.680 around this quarter mile oval. Andrew Thornton matched the 9.680. Must have been a little bit slower at the fourth digit. Once again, got a dozen cars set up here. And let's go straight in to our 70-lap main event. Starting shotgun on the field tonight, rolling off outside of row number 6 in the 12th spot. It's going to be 831 of Tyler Flynn. Starting to his inside is going to be Richie Gaines in the 70 out of Mitchell, Indiana. Rolling off from the 10th starting position is going to be the Maniac, Matt Moniak from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Steven Stewart starts to his inside, looking for another strong run out of that 4 machine. Outside of row number 4, going to be the 61 of Eric Cox. Wade Fields, Indy Race Parts Esports, number 53, starting to his inside. Rolling off from the 6th starting position, night driver out of LaPorte, Texas, the Mopar, number 50 of Joey Smith. Wrecking Ryan Padgett, starting to his inside, driver out of Anadarko, Oklahoma. Moving into our front 2 rows. Kendrick Hom, scheduled to go from the 4th starting position out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Richie Joplin, our week 1 winner, driver out of Hudson, North Carolina, goes from inside of row number 2. And your front row, tied in qualifying times tonight. Starting on the outside is going to be Andrew Thornton, driver out of Granbury, Texas, in the number 31. And your pole sitter is going to be the Dirt Series points leader, Noah Bowman, out of Springfield, Illinois, in the 24. 12 cars going for 70 laps. Basically, madhouse rules. If the cars don't come to a stop on the racing surface, will not get a yellow. Noah Bowman sideways right off the get-go, coming to the green flag. Off the racing surface, we're going to stay green. Richie Joplin now takes over the lead. Joplin going to lead lap number 1. A little bit of a misstep from Andrew Thornton. Kendrick Hom now trying to battle to his inside. Side by side for P2 here, working lap number 3. We're going to clip these laps off in a hurry here around the Slinger Speedway. These cars running just under 110 miles an hour on the straightaways, about 85 to 90 in the corners. 33 degrees of banking on a quarter mile oval. Gets these things around here in a hurry. Top 3 pretty well single filed out. Joey Smith currently running in the 4th position. Eric Cox up to 5th. Only 2 cars missing from the racetrack currently. Going to be Noah Bowman and Ryan Padgett as Eric Cox makes a mistake, jumps back up on track, and loses a few spots in the process. Matt Moniak, the big benefactor of that misstep from Cox. Wade Fields now sets his sights on him, trying to catch him. Richie Joplin and Andrew Thornton currently pacing the field. Already working lap number 9. Go for a ride around Slinger Speedway with Andrew Thornton as Ryan Padgett rejoins the field. Like a light switch, you're on the throttle and then you're off here at Slinger. Right to the back bumper of Richie Joplin. Coming around this time, going to start working lap number 12. Thornton has caught Joplin. Got to wait for the right time to make the pass. Kendrick Hom now catching up to your 2 leaders. Joey Smith in the 4th position. He's quite a ways back from your top 3. Richie Gaines off the pace there in front of your leaders. Tyler Flynn also off the pace in front of the leaders. Richie goes wide. Thornton slides by on the inside. Now Andrew Thornton going to try to get around the lap car of Tyler Flynn. Thornton down low. He's going to clear him into turn number 1. Try to use him as a pick. No, Flynn gets out of the way. Lets Joplin go. Kendrick Hom follows right with him. Come around this time, working lap number 17 already in this one. Kendrick Hom running in third. Next car on track is Ryan Padgett, although he is several laps down. Tyler Flynn 1 lap down right behind him. Matt Moniak running in the 4th position. He is your next car in the lead lap behind the top 3. Andrew Thornton starting to put a little bit of a gap between him and Richie Joplin for the lead. Now Kendrick Hom to the back bumper of Richie Joplin, trying to find his way around. On one hand, you got to be patient. On the other hand, these races go by in a hurry with these sprint cars. Matt Moniak running all by himself back in the 4th position. Wade Fields, next car back to him. Joey Smith running in 6th. Andrew Thornton continues to lead, 7/10 of a second gap to second place Richie Joplin. Kendrick Hom still right on his tail. Ryan Padgett several laps down, but he's running faster than your top 3. We're 1/3 of the way through this one already, working lap number 26. Hom trying to find a way around Richie Joplin. Go for a ride on the roll cage camera with him. Lap times right in the 10 flat range currently at this point in the race, and Hom's around 360s it. Jump on board with the leader Andrew Thornton currently. You can see all the lap traffic ahead. Kendrick Hom rejoins the field here at the tail end. Goes from running in 3rd to nearly 1 lap down with 1 misstep. Working lap number 30, Richie Joplin running in 2nd. Now has a lot of breathing room as Matt Moniak in 3rd place is on the back straightaway. Yellow flag flies for the first time tonight. Go and take a look at what brought it out. Looks like the yellow flag is going to fly for Richie Gaines and Kendrick Hom. Gaines gets into the wall. Hom jumps the rear tires with him. Gaines right to pit road. Looks like the yellow actually comes out for Hom, who stops on top of turns 1 and 2. Pace truck dives off as we're going to come back to green. Andrew Thornton, Richie Joplin, Matt Moniak, your top 3. Green flags in the air, and we're back underway. Now working lap number 37. Foregoing the standard 2x2 restart here at Slinger tonight to try to ease calamity with these machines. Joplin trying to keep Thornton within striking distance. Matt Moniak happy to see the yellow as the leaders had checked out. He was over half a lap behind 2nd place. Wade Fields and Ryan Padgett, little bit of contact. Fields is going to go around in front of the field, and that's going to draw our 2nd yellow of the evening. The lights are out on the pace truck. Pace truck dives off down pit road down the back straightaway. Thornton, Joplin, Moniak, Smith, and Cox, your top 5. Green flag flies, middle turns 3 and 4. We are back underway. Now working lap 46. Matt Moniak looking to the inside of Richie Joplin. Heard a little bit of contact back here. Green light stays on, though. Top 5 cars on a breakaway from the rest of the pack. Matt Moniak trying to find a way around Joplin. Slips the grip just a little bit off turn number 4. Gives Joplin a little bit of breathing room. Joey Smith hanging in there in the 4th position with Eric Cox right on his tail. Yes, Thornton leads the field down this time. He's got 25 laps to go. We're 2/3 of the way through this one. Richie Joplin doing everything he can. Thornton turning laps 0.2 of a second faster on average. That time by Joplin was 0.02 quicker. A little bit of an accordion effect. You might be able to reel him in, but one mistake and you're back to chasing. Matt Moniak getting the runs into turns 1 and 3. Just nowhere to take him against Richie Joplin. Turns 1 and 2 here has 2 grooves that work. Turns 3 and 4, you got to try to lock it down on the bottom, or you're going to be in the outside wall here as the banking levels off real fast. It's time by 19 laps to go as Andrew Thornton navigates the lap traffic once again. He's caught Tyler Flynn for the 2nd time this race. Looking underneath him. Flynn stays up high, Thornton down low, side by side down the back straightaway. He's going to clear him into turn number 3, but that allows Joplin and Moniak to catch right back up to him. Joplin gets into the wall. Bit of contact between him and Matt Moniak. Thornton clears Noah Bowman that time, uses the lap car as a pick. 16 laps to go. Caution flag flies. Heard the contact here through the camera. Let's go take a look at what brought out the yellow. Matt Moniak gets into the grass, jumps right back out in front of Tyler Flynn. Nowhere for Flynn to go. Flynn comes to a stop on the racetrack. Steven Stewart also goes around as well, but clears the speedway. But Flynn coming to the stop in the middle of turns 1 and 2 is what's going to draw the yellow. Lights are out on the pace truck once again. Field makes their way down the back straightaway. We're going to have 10 to go when we go back green. Thornton leads the field through 3 and 4. Green flags in the air. We're back underway with 10 laps to go. Eric Cox trying to make a late race charge. Currently running in the 3rd position. Now having to hold off charge from Joey Smith in 4th. Andrew Thornton trying to put a little bit of breathing room between him and Richie Joplin. Joplin been right there all night. 8 laps to go. Oh, Eric Cox gets into the wall in front of Joey Smith. Oh, there's a yellow. Not many cars left on track, and we done got most of them in that one. Eric Cox had such a strong run going. Just gets into the wall in the middle of the back straightaway. Joey Smith grabs the brakes real hard, takes evasive action. Gets a bump from Matt Moniak into turn number 3. Cox back in front of him. As Chet Christner would say, gets his tots tatered into turn 4. Moniak and Smith get together. Also collects Noah Bowman and Steven Stewart. Just innocent bystanders in this process. And that's going to bring out the yellow with just a handful to go. Field coming back around to green. Going to have a green-white checkered finish. Green flags in the air. Andrew Thornton leads Richie Joplin and Matt Moniak down. Richie Joplin right to the rear bumper of Andrew Thornton. White flag is out one more time around here at Slinger. Thornton with a good run down the back straightaway. Drives it off deep in turns 3 and 4. Checkered flag's going to fly. Your winner is going to be Andrew Thornton. Driver out of Granbury, Texas, survives the war of attrition from the front row. Mr. I Can't Turn on Dirt, happy to be back in his natural habitat on the pavement. That's 2 podiums and 3 starts for Richie Joplin. And Matt Moniak, with the rare appearance here with the B-Main Bandits, brings it home in 3rd. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for week number 3 of the Outlaw Asphalt Sprint Cars here from the Slinger Speedway. The rundown is a doozy. Andrew Thornton is your winner. Richie Joplin in second. Matt Moniak rounds out the podium. Eric Cox and Joey Smith, only other cars finishing on the lead lap in 4th and 5th. 6th place, Steven Stewart, 10 laps down. Tyler Flynn in 7th, 18 laps down. Bunch of cars missing out of the 30, missing out on over half the race, over 30 laps down. Kendrick Halm, unfortunately, after running strong in the early stages of the race, rounds out your 12-car field, 46 laps down. Tried to capture lightning in a bottle here at the Slinger Speedway, and it proves to be tough with these asphalt sprint cars. But the ones that did make it sure made it entertaining. Ladies and gentlemen, next week we go back to the bigger tracks, but staying in America's Dairyland. We're staying in Wisconsin, heading over to Milwaukee. Going to be racing at the Milwaukee Mile next Wednesday night with the Outlaw Asphalt Sprint Car Series, and we hope to see you then.